Travis Lewis was sentenced to 28.5 years in prison for murdering Sally McKay and Joseph Baker, a prominent Memphis blues guitarist. He went on to murder Sally's daughter, Martha McKay, in 2020. All three murders were committed at the historic Snowden family home. Lewis was 16 when he pleaded guilty to the 1996 Horseshoe Lake murders of Martha's mother and Sally's nephew. It was believed Lewis shot Sally and Lee because they startled him as he attempted to rob the house. The building was then set on fire. Lewis was sentenced to 28.5 years in prison, but served 23 years behind bars according to the plea bargain. Lewis was paroled in 2018. Martha had befriended Lewis after he went to prison and supported his early release. When Lewis was released, Martha gave him a job doing work at the Snowden home. She later fired him after he allegedly stole from the home. Martha McKay, who moved to Horseshoe Lake from San Francisco after her mother's murder, had turned Snowden House into a high-end bed and breakfast and wedding venue. Martha McKay was found dead at the historic Snowden home in Horseshoe Lake after deputies responded to an alarm there. The county sheriff said,
"I met her a few times, and she was a nice, interesting lady. She really restored that place back to its original beauty. It's such a tragedy, and, well, mind-boggling that a 16-year-old would commit these murders and then, allegedly come back and do something so horrible again. I think it was her mission to find out what happened to her mother and to find out if someone else was involved."
Two deputies that arrived found an open back door, and upon clearing the house, located a possible suspect who jumped from an upstairs window and ran to a vehicle that he drove across the yard and got stuck in the yard. The sheriff stated,
"The suspect then jumped from the car and ran and jumped into the lake. He was observed going under the water and never came back up."
Lewis's body was then recovered from the water by a search and rescue team. Thank you for watching this short true crime episode. If you would like to see more, please like and subscribe.